here are 3 more of some of the most broken mechanics in Magic's history. First off is Split Second. This is a mechanic that goes on spells that makes it so as long as the spell is on the stack, players can't activate abilities or cast spells, meaning it's very hard to interact with any spell with the mechanic. It's well known that effects that stop your opponent from interacting with your game plan are very good. Things like Grand Abolisher see a bunch of play, and this is basically that on the spell itself. And when it's paired with a really good effect like on Legolas's Quick Reflexes, it makes for a very powerful card. Next up is Companion. This is a mechanic that gives you a deck building restriction, like with Garuda, making it so that your deck only contains spells with even mana cost, and then if you meet that restriction, you get to start with this in a kind of companion zone and can put it into your hand for 3 mana on your turn. This is like starting the game with an extra card in your hand, and it's always the same card, so it makes decks really consistent and really powerful. And finally, we have Hexproof, a fairly normal mechanic that makes it so anything with the mechanic can't be targeted by your opponents. This mechanic is powerful for a very similar reason to Split Second, making it so your opponents really can't interact with what you're doing, and so you can just do your game plan uninterrupted, and unlike Ward, there's not much your opponents can do about it outside of board wipe.